financing of their current cars as an alternative to buying higher-priced new ones. Sales growth, by the way, at established international store locations came in at a much higher clip than those so-called store sales in the U.S. And we'll cap things off with a check on Lululemon. Those shares are down fractionally right now, just about 0.25%, 60,000 shares of volume. The athletic apparel retailer is getting another downgrade this morning, this time from Raymond James. It goes to outperform. It was a prior strong buy. Much like yesterday's Wells Fargo downgrade, it's a valuation call after a big run higher in the stock so far this year. They still like the higher quality growth story, especially for international shares. Something's back.
All right, Dom, thank you. Joining us right now for more of the markets, including tech and the recent performance of the Magnificent Seven, is Sylvia Jablonski, CEO and Chief Investment Officer at Defiance ETFs. What does the future hold for the Magnificent Seven, Sylvia?
Good morning, Becky. Well, I think, November was a great month for the Magnificent Seven. As we know, NASDAQ was up about, 46% year to date and picked up about 8 to 9% last month, led by the Magnificent Seven. So we're seeing a breather now, but I think the future is very bright. I think the future consists of, the AI conversion, right? All of the components that go into AI, machine learning, sort of supercomputing, quantum computing are made up by the Magnificent Seven, plus or minus a couple semiconductor stocks like NVIDIA and AMD. So, if we're talking about $2 trillion of growth in the next decade for cloud, another trillion in AI investment, these are the names that are poised to play there. So although they run up, I think the future remains bright.
And you're talking long-term future. You look at a lot of these funds as something you have to hold, not for the next 3 months, not for the next year, but much longer than that.
Yeah, exactly. And I think, if you held them for the last couple of months and kind of, bought on the pullbacks in August, September, October, you're pretty happy right now. They've fallen a little bit over the last couple of days. Might be a good time if you are a short-term trader to pick up a little bit into year end. But I do think that these are longer-term plays, right? I think that these are stable companies with strong balance sheets, just taking two of them. Amazon, 236% EPS growth, right? Microsoft 20% and projected 46% of revenue growth in the next couple of years. So yeah, I mean, you want to hold these for the next 3 to 5 years, and these trends like AI, again, machine learning, quantum computing, they're in their infancy, and I think that they're going to take several years to play out. So it makes sense keeping them in your portfolio.
All right, good morning, good morning. Actually, I just took a short on ES. Is she already dropping?
Goodwill going in the markets for airlines, but yeah,
I think we're gonna have a nice continuation today to the downside.
The cruises, the airlines, the hotels have been picking up. It's certainly not slowing down. That wage growth is steady, and it looks like the trend to travel is continuing just based on what we heard on the last earnings call. They're kind of to pre-COVID levels. They've seen an increase over the last couple of weeks. They've said that the last 10 days or so around Thanksgiving were the busiest days in years with TSA check-ins for airlines.
How's everyone doing? Yep, PMI
That
today.
is going to be shorter term though. So that's a trade that I'm looking at.
Let's see what type of
but I think inflation
movements we get this morning.
Little tailwinds there for the travel sector, particularly airlines.
Sylvia, thank you. We will talk to you again soon.
Thank you.
Before we go, let's take a final check on the markets. Futures have been under pressure this morning after the markets closed down yesterday. Dow futures right now.
Nice.
Half an hour to go before the opening bell.
Nice follow through. Good morning, good morning. Ready to make some money? Yes, sir. Yes, we are.
NASDAQ was the big loser yesterday. It was down by 0.8%, which is a drop of just 0.1% for the Dow. Also, watching yields very closely. The 10-year at this point sitting right at 4.2%, and the 2-year is getting awfully close to the 4.6 threshold, 4.61 right now. That does it for us today. It's Tuesday. We're gonna check that one off our list.
It's Tuesday. I'm looking for shorts. As long as we stay below 45.70, I'm liking for a possible move down to 45.44. Okay.
And CBS shares, they're rallying this morning. The company raised its revenue guidance for 2024, also upped its quarterly dividend.
All right, so let's go down the list, right? So let's take a look at Tesla. Tesla's pretty beaten down, so we could see a little bounce on Tesla this morning. If Tesla yet again rejects 239, I might be inclined to try another short, but right out of the gate, I'm leaning more towards longs on Tesla. Nvidia based, if Nvidia can continue to hold 450, I would look for a long up to 460. Apple is just doing this thing pre-market. Like Apple pre-market up an additional point, looking like we could possibly push up to 192 going off of the 1 hour time frame. Meta still downtrend, so not really touching Meta unless it comes down to 314 and maybe double bottoms, and then I can look for a potential long up to 325. Microsoft, not really interested in it. AMD, if Nvidia starts catching a bid, then I would look to possibly take a long on AMD as well. Upside target would be 119, 120. Netflix is just a slow mover, so we're not even gonna dabble. Amazon, if it holds yesterday's low, it could be a pretty decent long. I do want to short, but again, we could also get a little pop, so I'm just gonna be waiting. Not trading any sizable position, so we'll see what type of setups we get as we get closer to 9:30 and 11 a.m. Mr. Telephone Man.
Because I want David to berate me for one of the worst picks I've had, although it was great when I first bought it years and years ago. That stock was up the most of any stock, along with aluminum. Okay, David, so these are... Thank you. You're welcome. That's all you need to know. David, I was not, just, I was not sitting on a boat. You were not sitting on a box. All right, so, again, Estee Lauder trades up. Is that a good sign or for the market? Well, look, we're going to rotate. We're flopping and chopping. That's what I'm saying. Wow. CBS, you couldn't give away CBS the other day. I like CBS more than CVS. Doesn't even exist anymore. Channel 2. It's Paramount now. But yeah. And there's, I know. I get, and steal all your CBS had a good amount of time. CBS is having a decent analyst meeting, and no one's talking about theft that I hear. No. CBS's guidance is being well met, and then this plan to actually change sort of the way they go about next year, or the way they go about selling.
Looking good, looking good.
Basically cost plus almost. So they have cost plus pricing models. Little div hike in there. We're going to talk to the CEO today. This is kind of what we're looking for. I mean, the stock sells at eight times earnings. Now you tell me that this is a high quality company and you can get it 8 times earnings. I'm game. If theft is the biggest problem they have, I mean, I think we're starting to get some solving of it. Below, there's people who are trying to stop, and it doesn't. It can be violent. That's terrible. What? We had someone who tried to stop someone. There was someone who tried to stop some shoplifting the other day. Stabbed him.
makers with the train up there. I mean, this is the most exciting place on earth in Philadelphia. And one guard was killed. Another guard. It's on page one of the Inquirer this morning. It is a nightmare. And that's. I mean, it's a people can't do this. We're not people who are okay. Those were unarmed guards. They were doing the job. And this has become a
Good morning, Ronnie. Like Mr. Telephone Man.
Chip stocks, their index is falling to a 5-year low. Moody's did downgrade the country's credit outlook to negative from stable. They cite growth slowdown risks that will cause the ongoing downsizing of the property sector. The Caixin PMI, Jim, was up a little bit. 51.5 was a little better than expectations. Yeah, look, I think that we speak to Eunice, we get a sense that this thing is not like the resolution trust. I accept that resolution trust, which was that the government kind of crammed down.
Ooh, that was just sliding.
Somebody's bought a golf course in Florida terrifically. Other guys bought some buildings. I mean, it was really just this fire sale. You need like 10 TCs.
Yeah, it is again a lot of the debt that is harder to even see exactly where it is, but at the local level, companies that have issued a great deal of bonds and have been able to pay the interest based on continued sales of land, for example, to property developers, but that over the last couple of years has stopped. They've also had increased expenses due to, for example, COVID, what they had to do there, these municipalities.
All right. Yeah, if ES breaks below yesterday's low, we can definitely see a drop down to 45.44. I'm a little late today, QQ, to fill the gap to the downside today. Let me take a look. Rejection, nice. What time frame are you seeing that gap? On the daily? Possibly, yeah. It could. It definitely could. It's not far from it too. So I would say mark it off and mark off 380, 344. If you see a candle close below that, it's, yeah, you can definitely start looking for it to fill this gap.
This is something to do with this.
Because it couldn't do the data center spin.
Shares have actually been down in part because of the decision not to be able to spin data because they could not get the advanced chips that they needed to. And you can see actually since they reported numbers and since they told us that
That was the flavor of the month.
Game plan today. I mean, there's several different there's two options. It's either we're going long or we're going short. Ideally, I want to see a potential pop to create another lower high, and then a break of yesterday's low. So if we can break yesterday's low, I'm seeing that we can slide all the way down to 45.44 on ES. NASDAQ, if we break, I'm gonna have to go to the 4-hour, but if we break yesterday's lows, we could end up dropping all the way down to the 200 EMA, which is going to be 15.5, basically 15.600. So we're looking at a possible 200-point movement to the downside on NQ, which would line up with the triple Qs going down to fill that gap. We have some economic data this morning, so let's just see how things set up. And if any of you guys got up for the London session, you definitely made some money during the London session. Rejection, what we're looking at. That was a nice 69. Yeah, over 10-point movement to the downside. Not bad. Excuse me. So how about yourself? What you looking at? I know you probably already shorted NQ this morning, huh? Nice slide, nice slide.
Eunice, just real quickly, given we're going to talk to you again when you are back in China, are you able to say those kinds of things there that you're saying here? Should we expect that you are have a more difficult job at for you?
Let's see. Yes, yes, yes. Drop, drop.
Certainly the way we feel in this country, Eunice. We're lucky to have you there. Lucky to have you in the building at Inglewood Cliffs for the time being. Eunice at our headquarters. Take a look at the pre-market. More Walk of the Street coming up. A bunch of tickers to get to, including J&J in the house here at the New York Stock Exchange, AutoZone, some of the banks, Starbucks, Smuckers. In a moment.
Ooh. ES is definitely looking weaker and weaker as we approach 9:30. I'm gonna set a sell limit at 45.63 in case you get a nice little pop to there. And I'll risk about 5 points. So my stop loss will be up here at this high, 45.68. Well, basically here at the EMA.
Starbucks heading into today's trade with 11 straight days of losses, down about 9% during that period. That is the longest such losing streak for the name since June of last year. People hunting for some theories about this, Jim. Is it China?
Yeah, people say it's China. I know that I put up with Lux from there soon. It's not China. I mean, he's considered in the last few weeks nothing wrong with China. U.S. is very strong. My trust owns it.
Man, MQ looks like it's just gonna die. Look at MQ.
I think that people are just so jittery about anything. I mean, look at Nike. That went down, and then suddenly Foot Locker said they had a good call. They just think that China is so opaque. Away from movies. So opaque that you just kind of, when you wait for after a great quarter that Starbucks reported, it's come back down. You buy it.
Right. But you're not saying that the market, I'm just trying to understand, you don't think it's deserved, but it may still be the market was, or investors were selling it because of China, even though he's saying there's no real issues with China.
Yes, because Luckin past Starbucks is the largest seller. But Luckin is a discount company, and it's just, Luckin coffee is not the same as Starbucks coffee. The experience is different. So I think this is an interesting level to buy.
They're still opening a new one. How many new ones every day?
They have to. I mean, I think that
Incredible the growth that they have there, but maybe it is a reflection of concerns about the Chinese.
well, we can be concerned about it every day if we want to be.
Yes.
Well,
Yes.
okay. I'm telling you that I have pretty good conviction. I think China's
okay. Yeah. And it was as of the last quarter. There was sort of
Well, maybe it's about potential share shifts. We mentioned McDonald's yesterday, investor event this week. Today's show spot this morning, too, about some of the new concepts starting to get some notice.
Well, look, Starbucks got some great new concepts too.
There we go. There we go.
I think that it's an experience that people like. I don't want to. I think a lot of us like every kind of coffee, but Starbucks has I don't say it's a cold, but there are people who have been drinking the cold Starbucks in the afternoon. It's a day part that people don't seem to realize is on fire. And Lux Mannersimmon has put through some machinery that actually makes it so that it goes faster. He's got a lot of the things that make throughput better. That's what made Chipotle great, was throughput. Starbucks, good throughput.
Bet you wish you had some right now.
Jesus, Dennis, but I have generic stuff.
The coffee that should not be named, I guess, right?
We sliding.
Take a look at the pre-market here. Adding to some losses as oil has bounced a little bit, got to a 72 handle this morning. More Squawk on the Street when we come back.
SPY has a nice head and shoulder on the 15. Remember, SPY and ES are one and the same. Just one is the equity version, the other is the futures. But beautiful slide though. Dow is still dropping. Oh, the Dow is gone. Yep. Okay. Good morning. Good morning. Shorts on ES are already playing out. Ooh, excuse me. You go, girl. That's what I'm talking about. I knew you already short. I knew you already short. You were already smacking NQ. I just watched the open. Best thing to do. Best thing to do. Watch the open. Wait. Give it a few minutes. Zoom out on the 50-minute more to see. Oof. Oof.
Order filled.
Taking some partials off on ES short. Now I'm gonna move my stop loss to break even, and let's see if we can break yesterday's low. This is looking good. I mean, this hourly candle's looking really, really good. We could. I think we could see 45.50. So I'll take one more off at 45.50. My stop loss is going to be 45.60 on my runner. My entry was 45.63. So let's see. Oh shoot, Meho, what's up, my brother? Oh, good morning, good morning. Zimbo Trades in the house. Hell yeah. What up? What's up, bro? Hell yeah, say less. What you looking at today? You probably already in some shorts, aren't you? Gap fill on QQQ. Yeah, someone mentioned it earlier. QQQ, I think the gap fill is going to be 370 something daily. It's going to be 378. So I told him to mark off 380, 341. Once price gets below that, it's Rap City. All right, let's get back to ES. Okay, give me that. NQ below 550. I mean, flush. Yes. 100%. I want to say that's below yesterday's low. I'm looking for it to break. Okay, there we go. Yeah, if we break below yesterday's low, it'll be a nice slide all the way down to 15,600. About to say, Meho, man, we gonna need to hop on a dual stream, bro. Let's go back to ES. Nice little pop. All right, so I still have my ad at, I might have to change this limit order on ES. Yeah, they're pretty much holding, but let's see. Are we gonna follow through?
Coming out of a strong 2023 in which we have raised guidance 3 times. So when we think about 2024, we see a continuation of those trends with robust competitive growth of 5 to 6%. And importantly, this is the beginning of a cycle of growth with growth
Look at this.
second half of the decade of 5 to 7%. So this is all based on the strength of our portfolio and our pipeline.
Order filled.
Okay, wow. What a bounce.
Tell you, to me, the greatest thing was they give you a roadmap to talk to really to the next decade, and they're doing it because they have 10 new drugs.
Shoot, we could do one tomorrow, bro.
That's pretty incredible. 15 that you want to
Okay, all right. So we got a pop.
They're still
Let's see. Oh,
it's a lid that's caused by litigation. It's litigation lid. It really is. Right. I know that they said that they, one of the things that's so hard about changing, they said this when they strongly hope to fix the problem.
come on.
Order filled.
Okay, okay.
Some soothing comments from B&A today about December historically, Jim, which is the
All right. Let's see. I didn't expect. Neither did I, man. But damn, good rejection so far. Holding below 45.65. What a rip. They said, nah, B, I got your number.
she is the director of research. Yes.
Let's see. Okay, NQ can't seem to get over 5.817. Come on. No. Absolutely, bro. We run it live. Okay. Going short on NQ here, scaling in. 15,788. Stop loss is going to be only about 30 points. I'm only going to risk about 30 points on NQ shorts. Damn, you could hear my accent real heavy on this one.
We had two very good suppliers. They both did good work for us. They both had really good equipment. We stepped back and said, how can we get the most modernized network that gets the most
I'm not liking this.
potentially open interfaces? And it was this path that we chose with Ericsson. And so, yeah, to your point, Carl, Ericsson shares. This was out later yesterday. Our beneficiary of this increased spend from AT&T with them, decreased perhaps with Nokia, and AT&T responding positively overall.
They're really gonna test us this morning.
At the conference as well. Nokia, by the way, before this announcement, supplied a third.
Not feeling it. Not feeling it at all.
Of their network equipment. So Nokia was not their largest supplier, but they're getting bigger with Ericsson.
Nokia has been trouble for quite a long time. It's the most popular, one of the most popular names in the lightning round, made money because of its dollar amount. But David, here's a quiz. When was Nokia's high?
2000.
Okay, so Tesla's up on the day, Nvidia's down, Apple, Jesus, yo, Apple right out the gate.
Second question.
Yes.
Shit.
That I don't know. The river? I don't know.
Nokia's a river in Finland.
Do you go with Nokia or Nokia?
Well, it doesn't matter. It's all in there. It's Nokia.
Accessing it. It's still in there.
Nokia is how you're supposed to be. It's like IKEA.
Yeesh.
So the Swedish people.
Tesla right out the gate.
There's since 2000. That does give you a sense. Remember, there was, of course, the time Nokia had eclipsed BlackBerry.
Jeez.
I mean, just to take us back, or maybe, yeah, or Motorola, I should say. Nokia eclipsed Motorola.
You're thinking.
BlackBerry was yet to come. Motorola was put on the by the Chinese.
Come on, keep it pulling. Keep it pulling. Stop playing. Come on. Come on. There we go. Nice, nice. Good short. Good short. Come on, ES. Stop playing with me. Tight. My man's out here snipering it. Come on.
He always tries to bring up his big dogs. Then I say,
So for the first time in a long time, all three instruments are doing the same thing. We don't have the Dow too far away from what ES and NQ is doing. Come on, ES, stop playing with me. Ooh, that was sliding. Slide, baby. Adding to the Dow Jones short. I'm gonna be tempted to. Okay. Dow's playing real nice this morning. Come on, ES, follow through. Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh, yes. Wow. Yo, NQ is being disrespectful this morning. RTY Dad, you would murder that chart if you traded it. Let me take a look. I just might. RTY is looking pretty good. Possible. I mean, it could drop all the way to this 1864 area. Yo. Yeah, Tesla ripping. Ugh, calls on that this morning would have been solid. Come on. Yeah, I'm gonna leave. Oof. Whoa. Taking profits on the Dow Jones short. Yo, Nasdaq is being disrespectful. It's not ready yet. So I'm just gonna continue rocking with ES and Dow since they are the ones acting right this morning. Shit. Possible. I might try a short on the micro for NQ at 15,885. Load. Freaking A. Ah, freaking knew it, man. I freaking knew it. Dow said adios, man. And remember how like the last few weeks the Dow was just relentless, just psh, 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 psh. Up. Come on. Don't play with me. Come on. Get under.
Order filled.
All right, taking some off on ES. We're gonna put another one on at 61. Come on. The way that I was dropping. So mark off 45.65, right? So let's do this. I'm gonna put a line at wrong area, wrong place. We need it on the 15-minute. Okay, so any bounce that holds below 45.64 is a short, and confirmation would be a break and close below 45.55 for a continuation under. All right, so those are the two areas where we want to focus and trade around. If any 5-minute or 15-minute candle closes above 45.64, we cash out. We done. And if we get the break, let me change colors so we know that this is our range for today. Go, baby, go. Maybe I should make it another color. Oh, let's go purple. Okay, voila. Not too shabby. Oh, oil popped up, and I'm gonna down tick that baby. ZL. Snap. Okay, well, you know what? Let me get this. Setting a buy limit on ZL at 51 even. Ooh, 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 ooh. Yo, the Dow. Jesus Christ. Still going. Like, you really don't want to play nice today, huh? Okay, alright. Dow said I'm not with y'all today. Oof. Okay, okay. Yo, Tesla, man. Ugh, I wanted to buy some calls on this thing. I'll wait for later in the afternoon. Let's see NVIDIA. Damn, gone. Okay. If you guys are in profits on ES, take profits. It looks like we're about to go from red to green today. Schmack. Oof. Okay. All right. All right. All right. Thank you. I got you. I got your number.
Order filled.
Going long NQ. 15,840. We're looking like this thing is gonna go for that 863, 880 area. So let's go. Yep, yep, yep. Come on, baby. Stop loss, I'm gonna risk about 20 points. So 440. My stop loss is gonna be 820. Fifteen, 840. Let's go. Yup, yup. Oh, she's playing, man. Don't play with me, girl. Don't play with me. I don't trust this pump up. Going to wait for news. Oh yeah, that's true. We got news. Yeah. Stock about to be hit. Dirty. Just dirty. Oof. Report at 10 a.m.
Which I think is a Lamborghini. Right, you mean a new one. Yes, I think it's going to matter. That's not part of the country. People don't talk about that about the Model Y. That's selling car in the country. I mean, that's here. Number one. Yeah, that's true.
If ES breaks over this, I'm gonna have to go long.
Talk about it very much. No.
It's 2,000. It's been a horse.
It's been a horse. Oil's down, I think.
Yeah, another 10 years
Below 4.2.
These are all positives. Yes, Proctor sees $2 billion charge impairment restructuring. I don't know. I mean, look, Proctor had $800 million hit in currency. So the idea was commodity was going down, but the currency was going the wrong way.
Okay, okay. Oh, there goes the S.
For the channel trucks, factoring in this unexpected $2 billion charge for Gillette acquisition. It's not great. All right, I'll just say it. It's not great. I would say.
We are getting a batch of data here in the next 15 minutes. We just got some services PMI. Let's get to Rick Santel here. Rick.
Yes, Carl, S&P Global Services. These are November final reads, replacing mid-month reads, and they remain the same. On the services side, 50.8 remains the best since July, and is the 11th consecutive month above 50 in expansion territory. And if you look at the composite PMI at 50.7, it's the second month in a row at 50.7, and those months are the best also since July. And also on the composite side, 11 consecutive in expansion mode above 50. We still have our October jolts coming up at top of the hour, along with ISM services PMIs, as we continue to monitor the service sector. Even though it seems to be slowing, not at its best levels, it still remains in expansion territory. Squawk on the Street will return after a short break.
There's a gap. There's a gap down on gold. Down at 2015.20. So if I scroll back, you'll see it was off of a contract rollover. And as you can see, we formed the H pattern, but you could also kind of see this as maybe a potential W. But if we get a daily close below 2034, we're going to see a slide all the way back down here. So it'll be a nice 15-point movement or so. Okay. Come on, bruv. What you want to do? Caught that drop. I'm gonna wait for this 15-minute candle to close to see what it do. Probably would be best as well to wait until this data report is released at 10 and see what we do. Bruv. Man, y'all really not gonna film me? Haters. Let's take a look. Damn.
Starting tomorrow night, CNBC launches its new cross-platform franchise. It's called Cities of Success, a new series that explores American cities that have transformed themselves into business power centers, changing pretty much the entire U.S. economy. Cities of Success will feature a different city every quarter. And our first stop tomorrow night is, in fact, Music City, Nashville. Don't miss the premiere. Tomorrow night, 10 p.m. Eastern Time, right here on CNBC. Back in a minute.
Gold is breaking down. There goes, oh, there goes ES. There goes ES. There goes. Yeah. Y'all see NQ? Dunzo. Dunzo. Y'all see this? NQ almost at that 15,880. Mm-mm-mm. 5 minutes, let's see.
Let's get to Jim and stop trading.
Yeah, I mean, people have been wondering, well, how come Apple's moving? Is it just Katie Huber? No, there was a statement from Hot High, which we know is Foxconn, saying that they're saying that it generated the second highest November sales total in 2023, putting 18% year over year. Now that would mean because they're Apple
Gone, gone, gone.
Apple's got a lot
Gone
of
with
orders.
the
Now, that's
wind.
contrary to almost everything that you read. But I tend to believe that just because there's availability doesn't mean it's the end of the world. It may mean there
That
are
Nas
smart
long,
companies.
there's a big gap.
I'm going to go with Foxconn and big business Apple.
There is. What time frame?
Yeah, I mean, look, I was going to go with Smucker, which was Mark was on this morning. And people are saying that's the bottom. GLP. There's a lot of very interesting bottom callings.
Come on,
But
baby.
I like this. You know that when I own it, don't trade it. And David, it's not just because of my affinity plan.
Not right, I understand.
But I still think it's
the Han High news probably is
yeah. I mean, like substantive as opposed to
supposed to.
like my anecdotal.
Yes,
Right.
correct.
Just empirical. I'm anecdotal.
That's yes,
Anecdotal bad. Empirical good.
better.
Yeah. Bad.
While we're on the Mag 7, you mentioned Bernstein, top pick idea, Amazon for 24.
I thought that was fantastic.
Full
piece.
unwind
And I
on
think that Amazon's doing
NQ.
incredibly well. Now, Signet,
And
got
be on the
Signet
lookout
site.
if NQ gets
This is
over
what
or
David
closes
does, you know,
over
at most.
15,900.
Look, I think they got great stuff.
Gonna
this
be
is Jared.
ugly.
This is just me with Kate. Those was very high stuff, high-end stuff
Let's
that I bought.
see.
And it's up almost $3. Gin Drost is doing a fantastic job on high end, on low end. And it's this thing is a turnaround par excellence.
What it needs some engagements. We need the guys to put a ring on it.
Yes, put a
That's what
ring
she
on
would
it.
say.
Put a ring on it. David, almost 19 years with Lisa.
Although not all of them there.
No, I didn't get to K. I didn't get to K on time. Well, 10 years. It's okay.
That's why we need another wedding celebration.
Don't worry, we're going to make do the best.
Okay, nice little retracement.
Number 7.
You may get the invite.
Still waiting, still waiting. I haven't taken a long yet or a short because I want to let this data come out. I want to let the market digest it, see, you know, are the numbers positive, are the numbers negative, how's the market going to interpret these data, and then react. Still pushing. Woo! Oh my god. Oh my goodness. This is another reason why we went long. Holy crap. Wow. Oh. Wow. Bruh. 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 What a freaking rip. What a rip. We're going over 19. We're going over 900. Jeez Louise. Shit. Wow. Amazing. Amazing.
Cities of Success. It's a 1-hour primetime special that explores cities that have transformed into business power centers. Debuts tomorrow, 10 p.m. Eastern. It's going to join us from Nashville tomorrow. Turning to the markets and treasuries right now, little change.
Wow.
Nasdaq's a little higher.
Wow.
Technology that could be perhaps explained by what's happening.
Y'all see this?
Where we continue to see a rally with low yields. There's a 10-year 4.165. So continues to move south. I wonder what the resistance is on the downside after we've come way down from that above 5% level where we were a few weeks ago. We're 30 minutes into the trading session. Here are some movers we're watching. Shares of JM Smucker, a top gainer on the S&P this morning. The maker of Twinkies and Jim Peanut Butter.
Yo.
Through easing input costs.
What's up? Good morning. Lord. Damn, Gonzo. Dip buys. Oh, yes. Red to green. Bruh. Yeah. Whew. Oh, man. They haven't said it yet, but I'm assuming, I mean, we see the market definitely took it positive.
All right, let's get to some economic data that just crossed the table. For that, we'll get to Rick's Intelli. Rick.
Yesterday, yields go down. Watch equities move up a bit. Job
Yep.
openings and labor turnover known as JOLTS for October is much less. Huge miss versus expectations.
Gone.
Number
Oh,
9,300,000.
wow.
The actual number 8,733,000. That is the weakest since March of 2021, and it was even a
Jesus.
subtle revision
Oh.
lower to last month from 9,555,000, 9,350,000. So a big miss there. Now let's look towards November ISM services index. 52.3 expected, 52.7. That's the best since September. On the prices paid at 58.3.
There's actually more upside for it to go to. So I'm looking on the 30-minute time frame. You might not see, actually no, there is a gap. There is a gap on from the other day. There was a gap. Where's it at? Right here. So check it. So there's a gap on NQ. There's a gap right at 16,028, right? So we could literally head up there. So where we're at right now, we could head up another 100 points. So we'll probably end up seeing, bruh. Wow. Oof. I'm taking the long on Euro USD. Check out my chart. Check out my NQ. Thank goodness I was I wasn't too biased, and I was willing to flip long. Copy link, show y'all this.
So the rate went high back in 2022, and you can see it peaked up almost a record. During that year, steadily. That's all you need to see. Just the last
Beautiful.
There's not as much demand. We've seen that in continuing claims, for instance, 2 million people are filing continuing unemployment claims not last week, showing that there's just not as much movement in the labor market to get these people off the sidelines, which is what's supposed to happen after all.
It is, and so the reaction to this data is
Beautiful, beautiful.
so worth mentioning some, yesterday's reverse dynamics,
Damn, ZL still ain't filled me.
led by Apple. Sarah mentioned
Tesla, ridiculous. Oh, oh, this is hurting my heart.
putting out some numbers,
This is hurting my heart. Like, why, bro?
but take a look there. Maybe Sarah, that's related also to declining yields.
Like, why you gotta go and do me like that? Awesome, queen. Remember what we discussed before, all right? Once you have gotten a funded account, get those payouts, all right? Get those payouts. Do not over leverage. Do not over trade. Come in, take your win, keep it pushing. How much of a retracement are we going to do? You better. How much of a pullback are we gonna give? Bro, Tesla, Jesus. I don't even know if it's worth here chasing. Mm. Mm. Come on. Mm, mm, mm. Damn. Mm, mm, mm. There we go. There we go. Nice little dip by we just had. All right, so seeing a little bit of divergence right now. So we have the Dow is back to the morning's lows, but Nasdaq and ES are still pretty much holding. Talk about a full. Are we gonna have a full dump? Okay, decent little pullback. And right back to red on the day for ES. Ugh. I'm tempted to try a long here, but kind of want to wait to see if we can get like a 65, 45, 65 test.
business. We have a big commercial banking business, and we have investment banking. So you got to think about the rate structure and the activity level that's going on. So it's a
Talk about credit expectations and charge-offs. Last quarter, your NCOs were still below pre-pandemic levels, although they have been increasing each sequential quarter. What's your
Mm.
credit quality?
resilient to economic stress. So we feel very comfortable. And the key that people have to think about is that the charge-offs we're moving now, when you say they're pre-pandemic is the 40-year history.
Oil as well.
This is a very good credit.
Oh, we dropped the ball today, but the biggest drop was Tesla. Ah.
Peaks in the, we actually built as it got 5%. And so thought about that.
And given that Tesla is this strong, so's Nvidia. Yo. Come on, what do you want to do in Q?
It's not something that concerns us, but it's really going to
And from your vantage point, the state of the consumer.
You gotta run it up one more time.
Some kind of differing perspectives on what to make of Black Friday, what to make of Cyber Monday in terms of the health of the consumer.
So if we start just to get a baseline from 21 to 22, so the 60 million Americans consumers in America has a privilege of doing business with. About $4.5 trillion goes out their accounts every year. That was up 9% from 21 to 22. Towards the end of 22 and early 23, it started slowing. So you saw it kind of in the month of November, but in every case bigger than last year. So Cyber Monday bigger than last year. Black Friday bigger than last year. 3.5%, 4% bigger. So it's the records, but at a much more larger. That spending growth rate was very consistent from 17, 18, 2017, 18, 19, with a low inflation economy. The second thing is consumers have money in their accounts. And so if you look at if people put money in the consumer banking system, are the people who have discretionary funds that get in the pandemic period, you put it in the market. But the core checking accounts for people who had under $5,000 in average balance, 10,000, those are multiples. Are they coming down a little bit? Yeah, you're using 10% between 5 and 10,000. Percent between 2 and 5,000. Very modest. That's your distance, but overall, very good shape. And so, from my consumer, they're employed, earning money, earning more money. Now, is inflation on certain sectors? Absolutely. That's what you're seeing the tension between how I feel versus what I do. And how I feel is I feel inflation, I'm reading about it.
Okay.
Spend money, they're taking 7%. I'm spending because I bought all that stuff and I don't need to buy it again. But I'm doing entertainment and travel. So the way consumers are spending money is leveling out.
So normalization, not necessarily deterioration.
It's deterioration of where it was, but that was a false. So that happened back.
Brian Moynihan, I know.
There she goes. There she goes.
Looking forward to that.
She out of here.
Today, and joining us on Spot on the Street. All right, Sarah, I'll send it back over to you. Leslie, thank you. Brian,
Okay.
thank you as well. Very good shapes up for the economy. I think it means for soft landing, especially still seeing growth from last year. Acceleration of the rate of growth.
Key takeaway.
I'm also watching the 450 tick chart. Oh, damn. Gold, still holding this level. We could see a bounce, but I don't know. It's just sideways. I'm not particularly a fan of it right now. Oh, what a pullback. There's pumping and dropping. Wild. Yeah, it's trying, and even the Dow, it has a little gap up as well. From gap down from Sunday, so uh, okay, all right, little pull. Shit's still strong, so
1,700 baseline.
Okay.
As I said, is a scenario where you could have 5,000 if you had rates. You recently published your hedge fund trend monitor and mutual fundamentals. We talked to, the 5 trillion hedge fund and mutual fund.
What kind of nonsense is this?
Fund managers represent.
Whoa.
What do you find? A couple things. So, one is the big space, big seven stocks, hedge funds have tended to these magnificent seven as the sobriquets come to. So that's sort of one big observation. The second is a huge continued concentration in the top 10 positions. Comprise roughly 70% of the long positions of a typical hedge fund.
They are playing too much.
That's been rising over time, and that's another area that creates some risk in terms of performance. That these stocks, major stocks, continue to be the. On the other hand, mutual funds tend to be underweight these positions, and that's led to a notable underperformance relative to their benchmarks. Poor managers. Growth managers, only about 20%, 25% of them are actually beating their benchmark, and that's largely been an issue around the positioning around these.
Yeah, that is not pretty when you have only 31% of large mutual funds kind of meeting their benchmarks. What about this market dynamic that we talk about so often? We mentioned even today things have turned and we focus on the Magnificent Seven. Do you expect it to continue, and how are investors supposed to adjust?
So here's what we did that was original in our research, in my opinion, is rather than think about the valuation for the index overall, we focused on fair value for the equal weighted index. What is the typical stock? How should the typical stock be valued?
Danger.
And the index trades at 18 to 19 times in an aggregate context, obviously skewed by some of the biggest stocks. The median stock, or the typical stock, equal weighted, is around 14, 15 times. That is in line, David, with the average for the last 30 years. So the typical stock is sort of averagely valued over the last several decades. That's sort of part one. And the second part is, well, what kind of premium should the aggregate index trade relative to the equal weighted index? That's an important dynamic as well. So the average stock,
This was a
typical
straight up
stock's trading fair
fit
value.
play.
And right now, the aggregate index is around a 27% premium. Put that arithmetic again, 14 times, roughly 18 times, that's a 27% premium. And that's also fair value in the context of the risk metrics that we look at. So the message we have is the typical stock is fairly valued. And the larger stocks are around the premium that they ought to be trading. And those are looking at risks, metrics around risk premium on interest rates, inflation, et cetera.
But it doesn't mean I should just go out and buy the S&P again, because I did a lot better than any hedge fund and or mutual fund this year.
Well, there's obviously tail distribution. There's some that did, particularly well, but in general, it's been a tough distribution.
Well, is that why you got the forecast wrong? Because you were bearish coming into this year on S&P. Didn't you expect like 4,000?
Our target for this year started with two variables. One, earnings would be flat. Totally accurate, and the earnings been totally flat, unchanged 2022 versus 2023. And expectations, we would have a sort of average stable multiple, and that continued upside mostly because of these seven stocks. That was really did fantastic. Those seven companies are up 72% this year.
They are, but also they have top line growth that's far above some of the
Look
other names
at
we're
this.
talking about, and or earnings as well.
And the expectation is they'll probably outperform slightly in the year ahead. Obviously, they're starting at a pretty good valuation. But one thing people forget is those stocks were down 40% last year.
Nice
So
little
we had a
fake out
recency bias.
pullback.
People think about what's happening this year. They were down 40% this year. They're up 70%. So
30 minutes till the London close. Look at this bounce.
So it's, I think I'm looking at it as a long-term
Copy
We're going
link.
to ask strategists now for their
So I'm posting the NAS, which is the futures representation of the NASDAQ. And look at where this thing bounced. Right off of a zone.
Exclusive you do not want to miss here tomorrow. The CEO of Walmart, Doug
Now
McMillon,
the numbers on the side are different from what you're seeing on either Ninja Trader, Trade Ovade, or TD Ameritrade, what you see on the future side, but just beautiful. Mm-mm-mm. So based on ES on the 1 hour time frame, if we stay above 4570 or 4573, we could look at 4584 as our next potential upside target, and above that we can retest 4590. Let me see how far are we from the gap. Let's see. Okay, so the gap, why am I looking on it? I'm looking at the gap on the forex side. Let's see, futures. We don't really see the gap here, but we're basically about 30 points
CVS, the second
from
biggest
this
leader
gap
in
fill.
500 today. This is the company has an investor day that is getting underway. Let's get over to Bertha Coombe. She can give us the headlines for us this morning so far. Bertha.
Hi, David. Yeah, CVS reaffirming its guidance for 2023 and establishing revenue guidance for 2024 above consensus at 366.
So we're about 30
for
points
next year.
away
They're
from that gap.
outlining how they're going to integrate some of their acquisitions, particularly Oak Street Health. This is the primary care company that they acquired for over $10.5 billion.
It got filled.
And they are starting to open up new clinics within CVS. The first one down in Houston. They expect to have some 50 clinics over the next year. This is one of the ways that they're going to integrate that primary care with Medicare Advantage plans that will help them, they say, to really create value-based care. But the thing that's really getting a big splash this morning is that CVS is announcing a new model for their pharmacy benefits business. They're calling it Cost Vantage and True Cost. They say they're going to offer employers plans that make for transparent benefit pricing starting in 2025. Now, interestingly, in 2025, Blue Cross or Blue Shield of California has left CVS's PBM plan for Mark Cuban's Cost Plus in order to get that kind of price transparency. CVS CEO
Let's
Karen
take a
Lynch
look at
during the break
RTY.
it's time to change the model. They're hearing
Still
from
done.
their clients, their patients, that they want to get lower prices and they think that this can help. Now, I did talk to one critic who thinks this is probably not going to be as straightforward as Mark Cuban's Cost Plus in terms of the fee that they charge. He calls it a gimmick. Nonetheless, definitely they are shaking up the market.
Yeah, ES actually bounced right off above one of my levels,
Some of the guidance, perhaps, and also
but
the
I
dividend
didn't
increase.
take
Bertha,
it.
Thank you very much. Coverage of CBS all day. Still ahead. We will head back to Goldman Sachs' Financial Services Conference in downtown New York. Head of boutique investment bank Perella Weinberg joins us with his forecast for M&A in 2024. Don't miss it. S&P 500 is little change. NASDAQ's up. Technology, consumer discretionary, and communication services are the three sectors that are higher right now.
biggest regret. Don't mind me. Need the nutrients, you know. If I don't get an entry around ES at 45, 66, 65, I'll check back late in the afternoon. That corn looking. It's a pear. It's a pear, bro. Corn this early in the morning? Nah. Yo, but you know what's some bomb corn? Have you ever had corn? They do it like really good in Mexico. Corn, mayo, grated Parmesan cheese on top of it with like this I want to say like a chili and lime seasoning on top of it. Smacking, bro. It smacks like whoo. First time I had it was when I went to Guadalajara. Then I had it in New Orleans. New Orleans, yo, they had like a little barbecue spice to it, bro. It's so damn good. And then I had it in New York. Oh, bro, like, oh, let me not talk about it because I might have to go and get some.
Leaders of 3 elite universities will testify in front of a House committee today about their responses to alleged anti-Semitic incidents on campus that comes along
Right?
Harvard, University of Pennsylvania, and MIT of being the center of campus anti-Semitism and say that they are not doing enough to protect the Jewish students. And Panera Bread's caffeinated charged lemonade is now claiming for its second death. The lawsuit filed this week claims a Florida man drank 3 of those lemonades in October and then died from cardiac arrest on his way home. Panera says its own investigation showed the man's passing was not caused by the company's products. David, back over to you.
Okay, Kate, thank you. Goldman Sachs, as we've told you earlier, hosting its U.S. Financial Services Conference. Plenty of headlines coming from various CEOs. Let's get back to Leslie Picker. She has another special guest for us. Leslie.
Hey, David, thank you so much. Yes, I am here with Andrew Bednar of Perella Weinberg, CEO there. Thank you so much for joining us. You focus, obviously, on M&A. Global M&A totaled $2.4 trillion in the first 10 months of the year, down about 20% from a year ago to the lowest amount since 2013. At what point do executives just stop waiting for the perfect environment and start doing some of these deals that we say there's all this pent-up demand to do deals out there? At what point do they start actually doing them?
I think we've already crossed that point. We saw in the second quarter a real inflection in the dialogue. I think there's a real divergence between the data and the dialogue. So the data is very clear.
Gold is just gold is weak as hell.
Days left in the year. I think that statement will still be true at the end of the year. But the dialogue really changed in our markets back in the second quarter. That's been a steady progression. I think that at that point, executives and boards really declared.
How you feeling? Sensational.
And we've seen a very nice progression of the dialogue. I think that's a very good leading indicator.
Let's play a little tune real quick. Sensational.
Life's pretty sweet, every bitch tell me love her to the morning, nah, nah, nah. Love her to the nighttime, nah, nah, nah. I don't get nobody, I don't get nobody, yeah. If you give me body, I won't tell nobody, yeah. I think that she West Coast. Now she want me booth cut, so me booth cut. I think that she West Coast. You see, it's obvious.
Yeah, if you're anyone that's looking at gold, yeah, gold is just hella weak. 2015 incoming. ES, we're looking at again another green, red to green move. I think we're gonna end up testing 45.85. I really want to see if I can. I'm probably not gonna get that fill at 45.66 area. So I'm gonna set one for at or below 68 even. Hopefully you can get that test, but if not, I'll be watching for some exhaustion later in the day for maybe another quick scalp. And have about, give or take, 15 minutes left. So if you guys have any questions, do feel free to ask. Yo, that's not easy.
sola, mami, tú sabes, la cubana y el roble, la moña, el blon, cabe, la precisión de la alma, el plata que me hace darle una rubia ricota como Daniela Chávez, y así, sé que es una leche, chica, me pego más, sé que cuando vuelve, se quedó cuando volvemos me encontraste. Yo estaba en la pista y me frenaste. Tu jevo llamando y tú ni le contestaste. No te
All right, a little pullback just before the London close, and we should continue up. So whatever pullback it does right now, it's merely going to be a dip buying opportunity on ES and NQ. So as we can see, NQ is the strongest out of the three, followed by ES and the one, oh, okay, and then followed by the Dow. Dow is the weakest, along with RTY. Russell 2000 hasn't really done much. So if y'all have questions, ask them now. We might retest these highs, bro. We might retest these highs. Good long day. Let me check out Nikkei. Ah, the Nikkei. Damn it. Nikkei might be a good move for later on tonight. Wow. 750. I'll be checking the Nikkei for the end of the day. Seeing if we can possibly, we'll definitely get a move for the Asian session. So wouldn't be too bad to take a long here.
Here's a video game maker, Take Two, an outperformer on the year by far. Look at that, up over 48%, but under some pressure today. This is after there was a leak of the trailer for the company's new Grand Theft Auto game. That was earlier online. Steve Kovac joins us now. What happened here, Steve?
Yeah, well, that trailer for Grand Theft Auto 6 came out last night early following a leak on X. It was supposed to come out today at 9 a.m. But look, it doesn't really matter now. It's the next installment of the biggest entertainment property ever. GTA 6 is going to come out in 2025. But beyond the clips and everything everyone's talking about, it's about how much money GTA makes for its studio Rockstar Games and its parent company, Take-Two Interactive. Those shares are down about 2% this morning, a little selling the news maybe, perhaps coming out a little later than people had thought. But look, let's put some context here. In 2013, GTA 5, the current title, racked up $800 million in sales in its first 24 hours and $1 billion in sales in its first 3 days, the biggest debut for an entertainment property ever. And a decade later, it's still making money from online players and routinely contributes the most to Take-Two's overall sales. Expectations for GTA 6 are just as massive, even with little detail about what the game will be like beyond the footage we saw last night. It has over 70 million views on YouTube so far. To put that in context, that Beyonce trailer for her new movie only has gets about 1.2 million views. GTA 6 will wind up being nearly a decade in the making by the time it comes out, from a studio that has a near perfect track record. It's also the first time a GTA game will have a female protagonist. As for sales expectations, Take-Two has given bullish guidance for its fiscal year 2025, expecting about $8 billion in bookings and expects that momentum to last into 2026. This game will be a sales driver for Take-Two for the next decade. Sarah, send things over to you.
Like that there's a female protagonist for the first time ever. Heard it was little Bonnie and Clyde. Thank you very much, Steve Kovac. I guess, though, we have to wait till 2025 is the headline.
It's going to be a little while. Still. Yeah, you get the trailer now, but that's it.
Yeah. Still ahead, the presidents of Harvard, MIT, and UPenn all getting grilled on the Hill over their school's responses to anti-Semitism on campus. We'll head to D.C. for the headlines next.
Bruh, and you just... We need, Dow's about to flip. Oh, I'm going long on the Dow. Just entered long on Dow Jones. Just went on him. Oh. Set an alert at 36,252, so I can look to close half of my position there.
Back to Squawk on the Street.
There we go. Yeah. So you guys might be wondering, why am I taking along on the Dow? Simple. NASDAQ super strong, running, right? We're probably going to see NASDAQ fill that gap. The Dow also has it as well. ES has gone from red to green as well. The only one that's lagging is the Dow. Dow held yesterday's low, all right? And I'm going to be looking for Dow to at least get back up above 36,252. So entered right now. Let me see. What was my entry? Okay. So my entry is 36,164, and I'm looking for at least a 100-point movement, possibly more. But at the very least, if the Dow can go red to green as well, it'll be a solid trade. So it's just going to be a matter of just patience and waiting. MACD is starting to turn green. RSI is turning. And if we look at NAS, look at NAS. This is why NAS was dip buys. And even this morning when it couldn't break above this level. And once I saw it get above, what was it? It was 8:30. It was pretty much along that this was going to potentially go higher. So that's why I flipped from my short bias to a long. And then ES, like let's look at ES, right? ES got above 45.64, although I was hoping for a full retest of this area 66, 65 for a long. I did chicken out because I did set a buy limit at 45.69, but I was like, I think I could get a better entry. I canceled it, and now I'm regretting not leaving that that order there, because we're approaching that 45.85. So solid trade. Can't be mad at it. Now it's just gonna be waiting till the end of the day, see if we get another opportunity. But a few minutes left, so y'all let me know. Set stops on what I'm gonna let it run. Done for the day. Awesome, bro. See you tomorrow. So I'll send you a link. Well, tomorrow when you hop on, I'll send you a link and we can hop on and do a duel. It's nice to have you back, man. Really good to see my boy Zimbo Trades back in action. Well, even though I know you've been working hard behind the scenes too, so. All right, ladies and gentlemen, 2 minutes left. So if y'all don't have any questions, have a good remainder of your day. Any questions or concerns, shoot me an email at rigonometrytrading.com. I'll be sure to get to it as soon as possible. Oof. Dip buys, man. Every pullback on NQ and ES is dip buys, and right now we are breaking this downward structure. Overall, I mean, we're still pretty much in an uptrend if we go to a 4-hour. Oh, thank God I closed that. So yeah, so we could still possibly push back up here again and then drop, but damn, this market just, no words, man. No words. Look at this. Here comes the 84. Here comes 84. Y'all take it. Y'all take it. Look at that. Up. All right. All right. Up 10 points on the Dow. Let's go. Stop losses in place. And let's, you know what? I'm going to set my TP on Dow. Damn it. Why do I keep doing that? Okay. On Dow Jones, look at that. We're now negative 80 on the day. So I'm going to set my TP here at 36,245. And there we go. TP on ES hit. Yes. And 11 o'clock. That is it for me, ladies and gentlemen. Check y'all out tomorrow. Be safe. And if you are green on the day, specifically Chart and Queen, do not trade. Don't push the envelope. Peace out.